This is the Projekt Gemineye Update, your source for all things Projekt Gemineye. Brought to you by Riffical Records. And here's your host, Mark Anthony K. Welcome to the Spinner World. Greetings, friends, and welcome to episode 215 of the Projekt Gemineye Update. Today is April 17th, 2024. This is going to be a sort of short update, just to keep you updated on what's going on with the vinyl release of What's on Your Mind. As of today, all the artwork has been submitted. The test acetate that I received on Monday, I listened to yesterday a couple times down in the basement in my man cave area, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. I can't even begin to stress how pleased I am with the result of this. I've had, all my records I've done through Kevin Park, who's done the lacquer cutting for me, always sounded good. I've been so pleased with all the vinyl releases I've done, but this record turned out really, really good. Mainly because this album is probably one of my shorter records time-wise. I mean, there's still like 6 songs on the album, but these songs are a little bit shorter in length. But because of that, I ended up getting a record which is more ideally suited for vinyl, and that was directly from Kevin as well. He told me this because I believe I ended up with like a 17-minute side on each side, like a record's like about 34 minutes long. Reminds me of like a 70s record, almost like a Kiss Dress to Kill or something. But because of that, he told me he was able to cut the grooves really nicely on it. He was able to put it with some decent volume, because the problem when you do really long sides is that you don't want to run out of space, and there's 2 ways you can prevent that from happening. Is either you drop the volume so that the grooves are not so big, or what's the other thing? Now the theory is all slipping through my head for some reason. One is to bring the volume down, or you just cut it as is, but the closer that you get to the center, you start getting inner groove distortion, and it starts distorting the closer it gets to center. That's what I was trying to remember. So yeah, none of those things, happened. He didn't have to turn it down. We're still far away from the center of it. He was able to cut it nicely, and it sounds so good. I'm so happy with it. And also because this mix I was much more happier with this mix more than any other one. I mean, I tried a few different things with the mixes this time. I tried some different, placements of microphones with different things, and I got some new gear. I got this really fantastic tube compressor that I use now for vocal recording. So a lot of little upgrades I made this time, and it's really starting to show on the mixes. So yeah, I'm really excited about this record. Let me just put it that way. And I got back today the artwork, the final artwork piece, which I was waiting for, was the 4-page booklet that went in there. And man, did Jason ever do a fantastic job with that. I mean, unbelievable. I don't want to give too much away how it looks, but I think you're going to be very happy with it. There's so many aspects of it that I thought that he did that looked fantastic. And I'm really excited to get this record out to you guys. And because it's only an 8 to 10 week wait now, the record will be done sooner than later. Everything's submitted to them at Train Records. I've already gotten the proofs back already today, so they're ready to start printing. Of course, one of the first things that you guys will see is when they get the album covers all done and printed, they will send the album covers to me because I need to sign them and number them. So I will show you guys, as usual, the album cover in its final form, and everything so far is just turning out great. And the great other thing too is that Jason agreed to do the special edition poster. So with his help and his graphic art skills, it's going to be a really fantastic poster. The last time he did a poster like that for me was, I believe, book 1 or book 2, where he did that really fantastic poster of the military sort of airplanes that were on there. I don't remember if that was book 1 or book 2, but anyways, whenever he gets involved with those sorts of things, it's always stellar, absolutely stellar. I also believe he did the other poster too. That's like that sort of black space one with the Earth around this sort of almost like a black hole. Anyway, you guys who collect these records or buy and support my records know what I'm probably talking about. But like I said, anything that he does, it always has an immediate impact of greatness, in my opinion. It just makes the record that much better. His artwork contributions, and of course, you know, James McCarthy's album covers are always so etched now in people's minds as being Projekt Gemineye. You know, so. Looking forward to that. One last thing I want to talk to you guys before I sign off here, and that is because this is seeming to go a lot smoother now and quicker now. One of the things I wanted to bring back or reconsider doing now is there was this girl named Robin. She used to live here in Toronto. She's moved to Calgary, but I've been in contact with her now. And she still does these really fantastic lathe cut records. Any of you guys who were lucky enough to get my very, very, very limited edition An Ordinary Day lathe cut anniversary release knows how fantastic those sounded. Like, people were just like shocked and floored how amazing those records sounded. I was thinking about doing a small run of 20, but I had one of two things I was thinking about doing. Either I wanted to do like an old school 12-inch single with one song on one side and another song on another side, but cut at 45 RPM with a nice cover, like like those old styles, sort of like Marillion 12-inch records that you could buy back in the day, or do like a regular, 33 RPM record, but with like unreleased songs, or like the singles that I released, or stuff like that, or like songs that were not available in physical form, I'm really tempted to do this because, and also the option too is that I could do 7-inch with her as well, like the actual singles. But I don't have any songs that are short enough to do that. The only record I could probably do that with is this latest record. So I'm seriously pondering doing this. I would like to hear back from you guys. If you guys could leave some comments this time, on my on this video, just to let me know if any of these things strike you as interesting. I'm not sure. I'm just want to know which one you would prefer. Would it be like the 12-inch single, one song aside, or maybe one song on one side and two on the other, depending on the time length, 45 RPM, or maybe do like another record with unreleased material on it. Of course, it'll come with like a regular album cover. Anybody who's gotten some of my other releases like that, like I said, the Ordinary Day special edition, or even some of the EPs that I got done like that, know that I, spare no expense in, putting some really good inserts in there as well and making some nice covers, album covers for it. So let me know which one you would prefer to see, because I am seriously pondering doing it. So I think I'll leave it at that for now. So like I said, again, leave your comments at the bottom there and let me know what you think. And I'll be back soon with more information about this record and things to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.